Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Teacher's Lounge. My name is Comics on the Mind, aka Mind Shift, aka Captain Kirk, to some of you guys that know me very well. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's staying safe. I hope you're wearing your mask. Oh, wait. I hope it's all it's all good. Hope everybody's wearing their mask.
Yep, and I am Gorilla Todd. It's good to be here with you, Mind Shift. This is our weekly show, Comics on the Teacher's Lounge, Comics on the Mind, aka Mind Shift, and myself, Gorilla Todd Comics, sometimes referred to as the Toddfather. And we talk about comics and a little bit of our lives as educators and just stuff in general. I'm going to be doing just some bagging and boarding, so I'll probably be showing some books as we talk and go through our conversation. Let's take a look. Let's see who's in the chat.
We got first in the chat, Agu, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Don't worry, it will be great. We also got Williams. What's up, Williams? Smallwood. Hope you're doing good. I'm sure more people will straggle in. And then there's me, of course. So how's your week been going, Todd?
Pretty good. I had a good new comics day. Picked up some stuff. It's in a shoot. I don't even have that stuff handy. It's in a box in the closet. I had to put all my stuff away last night.
Okay.
But I have about 2/3 of a long box to bag and board, so definitely have some books to show.
Sweet. Are these all books that are going potentially going to auction, or these are like?
Yeah, pretty much. This is for the most part books that'll be available at the auction, or in the next couple auctions. I never know exactly what's going to get in which auction because sometimes people want certain things, and I try to get the people what they want.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just want to say what's up to Midnite Comics. How you doing, brother? Also, Ben Compton's in the house.
What's up, Ben Compton?
Stopping by. Appreciate you guys.
Hey, Double A, I love your video.
Cool.
Double A, where you do the mystery boxes, and then you kind of give your opinion on the value and is it worth it? Is it worth it or not? I've watched a couple of those. That's good stuff, man.
Yeah, he wears a suit when he does videos, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I love his presentation. Good stuff, definitely.
Kind of dry humor when you're talking. You're talking about the prices at certain stores because some of them are local to me.
Oh, nice. You guys are both in the same area, or?
No. He ordered mystery boxes.
Nice.
From Torpedo Comics, and he has a pretty interesting take on it and way. I appreciate. Let me just say, I always hang around for the analyzation part because I find that part very interesting.
Yeah, it's all, I love this community. I always learn something new from everybody that I follow or watch their videos. It's hard to watch every single person's video, but I try to do my best to at least watch a couple of people's videos they put out.
I'll tell you, it's easy to get caught up, and it's tough to watch every single video that gets dropped because there's just a lot of videos getting dropped.
Yeah.
But, you see what you can. And you see what interests you, and you go, look, I've been collecting since I'm 8 years old, but I still learn stuff. I still watch videos and other collectors. I just love seeing what other collectors are looking for and finding and what they're collecting. I'll be honest, I find that way more interesting than like the hot top 10. I mean, that's just so, it's just so fleeting. Week to week or month to month. I'd rather, what are you collecting because you love it? What are you reading? What are you picking up because you want to read the stories? or you love the
I'm
art.
definitely not. Yeah, I agree with you. I'm definitely not the type of person to follow the trend and see what's going to be the next spec. I've bought a couple of spec books, but because I wanted to get it before the price went up.
Yeah, I mean, and don't get me wrong. I'll be completely forthright. I'm selling books at the auction now. So if I think a book's going to be desirable or sought after, yeah, I'm going to grab it. And I'll tell you, like one, for example, Thor 4. I was selling those for weeks at $3 a pop.
Yeah.
And happy to sell them. And they got hot this past week or so. And I'll still start them at auction at cover price. I've started a couple times the Spider-Woman variant and the regular cover for number 4.
Yeah.
Which is the cameo of the Black Winter, first cameo. And so, now I'm getting $20, $25 for the pair.
Oh, wow.
And that's just what the auction's yielding. And I don't know, is that going to last? I don't know.
But of course, as a seller, you kind of have, that's like your job. You kind of have to follow the trend so you can figure out what people, what the demand is for the people. And so you can get that, that product to them. Yeah, definitely makes sense. For me, I like to collect to read. So it's like everything. It doesn't matter if I'm getting a Silver Age or a Golden Age. I mean, well, I don't have any Golden Age, but Bronze Age or modern day books. Like I'm going to read them regardless.
Yeah, I just have a few Golden Age books. I think I told you before.
Yeah, I think you showed me.
Nothing major.
Yeah.
I showed you the EC book I picked up, right? I showed that.
Yeah, you did.
Double A, yeah, he's Double A. I think I've seen that he's in upstate New York or somewhere.
Yeah.
It's funny, Double A. I was actually born in New York. I'm originally born in the Bronx and grew up in Long Island. But I visited a couple years back. I visited Buffalo, and there's some pretty cool comic stores up in Buffalo. I don't know if he's near Buffalo or anything, or what part of New York he's in, but definitely I have fond memories of collecting comics in New York. My first comic conventions, first comic shows that I ever went to were in New York when I was a kid. So
got a question from Ben Compton. Do you have Something Is Killing the Children, first print, number 1?
No, I do not.
Sorry, Ben Compton. I'm looking for that too. So I'm there with you. I could have grabbed that when it first came out, but I slept on it. Well, not purposely, because I was trying to budget because I was getting into, I'm a big Marvel fan, so most of my books have been, my pool have been Marvel. But then I started collecting more DC and indie titles, and that, I had to I can't get everything, some things unfortunately fell through the cracks. I almost missed out on Kanto, but I caught up and ended up getting a lot of those books. I love that series. What's up, Two Guns? Pew pew!
Pew 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 pew.
We also got Sean in the house.
Stay pop.
Every time I think of your name, I think of Sean Price. Sean P. Hope you're doing good, you guys.
I love me some Ghostbusters.
I do too. I was thinking about rewatching the movies. I always wanted the toys when I was a kid, but I always had to choose Ninja Turtles toys or Power Ranger toys. I always ended up choosing Batman and Ninja Turtles, but I slept on a lot of those Ghostbuster toys.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think that's childhood. There's always the toys you have to get, and then the ones you kind of wanted, but you just never pulled the trigger on. Nice. I've lived all over the state. I'm in Westchester now. Gary is an hour from me. Yeah, I saw when you guys did the when you bought the collection together, Double A, and did the draft. That was pretty cool. I thought that was a cool way, a good way to split a collection. Probably the best way. They bought a collection, put all the books out on the table, and basically took turns picking books.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Cool. What were you able to pick up this week?
I think I got Bliss. You know what?
I've heard good things about that. I didn't get a chance to pick it up, but Rob Worst was telling me that it was pretty decent.
And one store I went to sold out. I think I got a couple of copies of it.
Nice.
Give me un momento. But I picked that up. I picked I think Gorilla came out. Actually, you know what? I know where this week's books are. Let me just go grab them.
Yeah, go ahead. I can show what I ended up picking up this week while you're having some.
I got too many windows with too many tabs. I'll be right back.
That's all good.
I'll be right back.
Let's see. What are you guys looking for these days? What's on the want list? I have a couple things on my want list. I have a really hard time focusing on like a collection. I'm just like all over the place. Like I'm trying to work on the first two runs of Moon Knight. I'm trying to work on the first run of Miracle Man. I'm trying to finish my Uncanny X-Men collection. I'm trying to work on my first run of Firestorm. So I'm all over the place from what I'm trying to collect. There's a lot of like modern day key, a couple of modern day keys that I want, like that I'm kind of drooling over, like first appearance of Blue Marvel, Adam Bashir. Like if I can get my hands on that mini series, I would cry. Just one tear would come down. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm. What's up, Mark Spector? How you doing, brother? He's back. There he is.
There I am. Okay, so I picked up a couple of these Thor two. What is this? Third printing of Thor 2.
Okay, cool.
Cool cover. Got that. I got a couple of these Amazing Spider-Mans. I guess 5 of them. I don't know. Sin's Rising Prelude. Cool looking cover. Here's Bliss, Sean Lewis, and Caitlin Yarsky. Cool cover. That guy looks pretty blissful.
Definitely.
Then I picked up the new Chew #1.
I heard it was. I gotta read the original Chew.
Yeah, I haven't read it, but you know, it looked cool. I've read about it, so let me got some Usagi. You can never go wrong with Usagi.
Oh, nice.
You got some of the Kanto one-shots.
Oh, they came out? Are those
Yep.
those? Oh wow, I didn't even know that was coming out. I'm gonna have to see if my LCS has that.
Kanto and the Clockwork Fairies. Well, I got a couple of them, so if you can't find it, you let me know.
Yeah, definitely.
I got the Green Hornet #1. I just got this cover. There's a couple of covers.
Nice.
This Lee Weeks cover. I'm pretty sure it's Lee Weeks. I saw it on Instagram. Yeah. And got Daredevil, Red Sonja, and Vampirella.
Nice.
That was my new comics week this week.
We also got Tacoma Comics in the house. What's up, Tacoma?
What's up, Tacoma Comics? Yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm a latecomer to Chew, but you know, it's kind of cool when you're a latecomer to some stuff because you got you get to get into something really cool or really good, and there's a lot ahead. Like I'm really excited to get I did the indie show with JP Collects, and I read the first volume of Wicked and the Wicked and Divine, and I really liked it. And I was able to pick up volume 7, 8, and 9 really inexpensively. So I got to get like 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. But I'm excited to. We're gonna do a show probably in August or something of volumes 2 and 3. I think is the plan. But I'm just excited to read the rest of that series. So it's cool when you have like when you miss some good stuff and you get to read it in trade paperback or whatever.
Yeah, I also like I love the art for Kanto. I love the storyline. I'm planning on like letting my once we can actually like be in person with our students. Like I want my students to read that story. It's a great story for kids. I feel like. But I bought the single issues and I bought the trade paperback when it came out because I wanted to support the writer and the artist.
Definitely cool looking.
Yeah.
You didn't get this one?
No, I didn't. I didn't even realize it was coming out.
We'll start off your pile.
Thank you.
I'll put it right here.
Hey, Tacoma, you're starting in September. When do you start teaching remotely?
I'm actually going back in August. My school's I'm gonna actually be going like teaching live.
Nice.
My school is I work at an independent school, so we don't have to follow exactly what the school district does.
Yeah.
And the school has the ability to do things a lot more, put a lot more safety precautions into play, and it's just a much safer environment than a typical.
Yeah. Kind of how the charter schools out here are. They have a lot more leeway from the district. Still, probably, I think like some of them still get money from the district too, though. But yeah, I believe we start on the 10th, but it's still up in the air. Teachers are still meeting and talking.
Actually, I went by school today, did a little work in your classroom.
Oh, nice. They actually like let you into your school.
Yeah, I pretty much can get in anytime.
Nice. Yeah, they put a. Well, I mean, here in California, there's still like a lot of like strict COVID, regulations that we have to follow. So even when the schools were open, when we were teaching remotely, last year, like towards the end of the school year, like it was really limited how many times we can go into the school.
Looks like we got some Wonder Woman coming
up.
Oh,
nice. Wonder Woman. I'm looking for a good run of Wonder Woman to read. I've been interested in this. I heard George Perez is
his is probably the it's just a great run. The George Perez Wonder Woman run is a great run.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
But there's some good Wonder Woman stories to read. I've been a fan of Wonder Woman for a while. What if I got here? Doom Patrol.
Yeah, I wanted to jump. That's the one from Animal.
Yeah, Gerard Way.
Yeah.
You want to read this?
Yeah, I've wanted to read that run for a minute. I've been watching it. I watched the Doom Patrol show, and they just came out with season 2, so I can't wait to like.
I watched it. I liked it.
Yeah, I loved it. Like I loved the robot, like Elastigirl, like it's awesome. Like they and Jane is hilarious. Well, her multiple personalities are hilarious. Oh, thank you, Tacoma. I'll definitely check it. I'll check out that run.
What do we got here? Powers of X 6 of 6. Okay, so Powers of X 6.
Nice.
Some mutant goodness.
Yeah, I have that whole run. I'm glad I hopped on that before it got so popular. I'm looking for the all the Scotty Young covers though. That's like my goal. I have one or two, I think, on the wall. But yeah, I think he literally came out with a cover for every single one of those issues.
Did he? There you go.
Those yeah, he did. Yeah, those are great covers. Nimrod.
So, Agents of Atlas.
Yeah, I am surprised like that and Strike Force managed, to get their own runs from after like the whole War of the Realms. I guess it was pop. I don't know if it was pop. I like Strike Force. Strike Force was really good. I read it digitally though.
These are all probably like my $3 books, $3 books.
Nice.
So,
I like how they brought.
Whenever I pick the stuff up at a good price, I always try to pass it along. Got some FF1s.
Oh, nice. Yeah, not a lot of people like that Dan Slott run. I like his Superior Spider-Man. Like that was like one of the modern day stories that got me into collecting modern day books. Because I was collecting all the Silver Age and Bronze Age stuff.
I think there's a Scotty Young story in here.
Really? Because I have all the Scotty covers. They came out with a bunch of Scotty Young covers for the first 4 issues. But I like when Scotty Young writes. Like it just shows that he's more than just like a cover art, artist. A variant art artist. That's tongue tie right there. Like his Strange Academy is great. I love that story so far.
He has like a 1-page.
That is hilarious.
Little joke in the back of the book.
I'm gonna have to look at my copy, and I didn't even realize that. That's hilarious. Did you read that run?
No, I wasn't really collecting very heavy when that run came out.
Gotcha. Are you reading any of the Joker War stuff?
Yeah, I read. I didn't read this week's issue. I read the last week's issue, so I'm a little behind. But
gotcha. Yeah, I read Detective. Was it 1023, and then 1024. Which are really good. I want to go back and a couple of issues so I can see when this whole Two-Face story started. Because I kind of came into towards the end, and I actually managed to read 95, which was great. And I need to get my hands on Batgirl number 47 because I heard that story in there towards the end was really great. But my read of the week, honestly, was. The Fantastic Four X-Men story that was going on. I don't know if you are reading this.
No, I have a few of those issues, but I haven't been reading them.
Oh man, toward the end, like the story, like the story was pretty good, but like the end, what happened to like Mr. Fantastic, it left it's definitely like it's going to be interesting how he's going to recover from what he did because the mutants he made an enemy with the mutants, so Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I hate fairy. Oh, hold on. I hate Fairyland, Middle West, and Strange Academy. Great. So yeah, I agree. I hate Fairyland is how I discovered Scotty Young, and I started reading that story, and I
Yeah,
fell in love.
I think Strange Academy is going to be a slow burn. Because I think it came out and then the Corona thing, there was the just the delay with all the books from between
Mhm.
one and two. And I think that reprint of number one sold out in a lot of places. I didn't see very many copies of it this week. Those got snapped up. They did whatever, second or third print. Got some Road to Empire books.
Peace out, Double A Comics. I'll hit you up on IG. I got you, brother.
I'm serious. Hit me up with lists, email, IG, whatever. Yeah, man, we'll definitely talk. Definitely. I'll if I can help you with anything, I sure thing, man. I'll hit you up. Take care, Double A. Thanks for stopping by.
We appreciate it.
Oh, this is a pretty cover. I didn't even know I picked this up.
What is that?
I can tell you before I show it to you, it's going to go in your pile. At least.
Oh my goodness, that is so awesome, dude. That is so awesome.
I just grab stuff and I don't even really 100%. It's funny. You and I both love the thing.
I do. I just I fell in love because when I first started collecting, I started buying a bunch of the Bronze Age Fantastic Four, and so a lot of a 200 and 300 issues. I was reading all those and falling in love with his character, and there was an issue where he's in space and it's just basically oh, that's I have the first issue, but I don't have the second or third. Those are really good series. I love the concept.
But I like that. Oh, it might be a variant. See, I get excited. I think I have. No, it's more number ones. Just a variant.
Great variant though. Yeah, the concept is great, dude.
It's on the back. It's without any lettering, without any trade
dress. Yeah, almost like a that's cool.
You're in luck, my friend.
Oh, nice. Have you read the first issue?
No, I'm probably gonna read because me and the wrestling and the fighting and you see them.
I already see it.
I'm all about wrestling. I didn't go to Oklahoma State. I'm not gonna posture. If my friend got me this shirt, it's a very comfortable shirt. It's one of those, comfy Nike kind of stretchy.
Yeah. It breathes.
Breathes, yeah. Nice Conan action into the crucible. I've always liked Conan. He was one I collected ever since I was a little kid.
Yeah, I started getting into him when the Savage Avengers came out, and I started picking up the Savage Conan and Conan Barbarian series. The run that you were just showing, pretty much. And I fell in love with it. It was great,
I like this cover. I grabbed it. It's like Iron Man fighting a dragon.
Oh wow!
Sometimes I just, I love covers. I don't even care if it's popular or hot or something. I just love a cover.
Dan Slott is in that one too, right? That's the Dan Slott Iron Man, right?
It says Simone.
Oh, okay. I thought
some of these might jump all over the place. I think this is the second or third time you've seen this issue of Wonder Woman. Yeah. This is a very random box of stuff.
I can tell. Have you been reading Decorum? This has been a great story.
Well, I'm not even that. I want to say I've seen it on the racks, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's another Jonathan Hickman indie stories. They're great. Like all the covers have always like enthralled me and like really grabbed me to them. They're always like I'm a sucker for wraparound covers. So every cover has been a wraparound cover. But the story is really great. Basically, space takes place in the future and. Uh,
Pretty
it's
cool.
almost like I don't know if you've ever read where is it at? The Couriers, which is great, but it's basically the Carriers, but in space, basically.
Cool. You know, it's funny. I watched on Netflix. I watched The Old Guard this week.
Nice. Is it good? I was thinking about watching
I
it.
really enjoyed it. I'd recommend it. And you know what's funny? I'm like, this is familiar. Why is this familiar? Why is the Old Guard familiar to me? And sure enough, I went through my boxes, and back when I first started on YouTube a couple of years ago,
Yeah.
I entered a couple of contests. Haven't really done any contests in a while, but one was Silver Age Dave's contest, and I won.
Nice. I love Silver Age Dave. He's awesome.
He was one of the earliest people who just kind of like started watching my videos early on, and was very supportive and very cool. But one of the books he sent me for winning his contest was Old Guard #1, and he literally he put a post-it on it, and I have it somewhere. Maybe I'll pull it out for next week. But it says on it Silver Spectrum. Hey, what's up, John?
What up, John? Is this the chat just shot up? We got a couple people. We got John.
Let's just address the chat.
What's up, John? It's all good, brother. Don't worry about being late. What's up? It's my buddy Josh. Angball, what's up, brother? Who? Hickman? Yeah, I know. Hickman always has a build-up. And he always has codes in his they definitely have like the codes and decorum. It's a bunch of people hopping in here. What up? Oops.
You ever read this one, Descender?
No, I haven't got a chance to read that. I heard from John. Ascender was really good
about it, and I have the first trade. I gotta read it. I might even have the first issue when it came out. I think I might, which generally means that.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people have been talking about Ascender. Is that old school Batman?
Yeah, this is Batman 500 with the chromium fold out.
Oh, nice. That's like very 90s.
Well, very, very 90s.
Yeah.
Even has the
death of Superman. Yeah, you're the reason why I want to read it, John.
cover with Bane over there on the building.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm trying to put a group together of all the 90s shiny books, and I'm going to call it my shiny lot.
The Lady Fantastic would love that. She loves shiny.
I got this cool 4-issue miniseries. 2 of them are in the polybags and 2 of them aren't. So I don't know. I'm not sure what to do, but this old Green Hornet.
Oh, wow.
Green Hornet series from Now Comics. It's funny. I'll have like a box of like brand new stuff, and then I'll get like some old 80s independent. But this is kind of the stuff that honestly is more in my. This is like the kind of stuff that I actually collect because it's like this is the stuff that's my childhood.
Yeah, the stuff that you grew
So this is like, what is this from? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I wish I could have collected when I was
1992. This came out when I graduated high school.
Nice. Were you collecting at that time as well, or?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, cool.
I was hardcore at that age. Because I started at 8 and I just kept ramping up. I mean, by then I had a job and I was making some money. So I was buying a good stack of books every single week without fail.
Sweet.
I was literally filling out an order from I'll tell you, it was previews. Oh, look at that. Free comic book day, Civil War 2.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
It's been previews for a long time, but I literally remember filling out before there was just one distributor, when there was a couple of distributors, and one of the other ones was Capital City Comics. Their like previews was called Advanced Comics.
Huh.
And the store I went to used Capital, and that is I remember filling out those catalogs for like what was coming out. And we got some Nightwing goodness.
Is that a variant of the recent Nightwing that came out?
Just a B cover.
Okay.
Probably just a B cover.
I like how DC keeps it simple, and then they have like 7 variants for the same comic book.
Yeah, it's again, and that's where I go back to. I try to pick the ones I like.
Yeah, of course. Like I know, like the one of the variants that came out for like Venom 25 was a lot more appealing than the A cover. You know.
Yeah, I only got one. It's funny, like I the whole auction thing. I mean, with me, it happened very by accident, and really, you were the. Oh, this is awesome.
Show us. What is it?
Yeah, this story Trinity. I think this is just.
Oh, wow.
This is Matt Wagner with Dave Stewart on colors.
Sweet. Is that like a small story, like a one shot kind of?
2 or 3 issues. I'm one of.
Because it almost looks like the size of that Superman book that I have.
No, yeah, it says to be continued. So I think it's it's 2 or 3 issues. It's not like a long drawn out story, but
nice. Oh, that's great.
Matt Wagner, the guy who did Mage and Grendel.
Well, he did Gwendol. Nice. Gwendol was pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's a whole bunch of curse words. This one was unbalanced.
Uh-oh. Cursing.
This is another series I used to read when it was coming out. John Byrne's Next Men.
Oh. Huh.
Just a good read.
Oh, nice. Some Bloodshot.
Old school Bloodshot.
Next Man. Did you read any? Have you read any of those Bloodshots?
Yeah, I read all the Valiant stuff when it came out. I was into the Valiant. It was coming out when I was in high school. I had every Valiant book at one point. Everything. Harbinger went up, Rye went up, Magnus went up, Solar went up. I had all of them. But
nice. Did you read Manowar?
Exo Manowar, that was my favorite.
Yeah, I love. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to work on.
Barbarian type fighter. I'm trying to figure out where the cover to this is. Okay, it's like that. Yeah. Sure. X-Men Onslaught. There's some 90s for you. But did you? That was awesome, Tacoma. Yeah, I have like 5 Indiegogo campaigns I've backed. I've gotten stuff from 2 of them so far.
Nice.
I'm not like trying to complain and say I'm waiting, but yeah, I'm waiting. More, I'm excited. I got to do a little shift here so the bookstore.
That's all good. Yeah, I haven't read Curse Words. Is it any good?
I'll be honest with you, I don't even know. I know I sold about 20 issue run of it last night.
Let me know if it's any good. I'll read it if it's interesting.
Jeez. Got some of these 100-page giants. Flash.
You know what story has been? I usually don't like if I read something and it's on my pull. Like I usually stick it through. But like this was a series. I don't know the artwork. I love Ludicrous, but the storyline like.
Yeah.
Like I like weird. I like out there, but this was like out there times 10, and I had to like I read it twice and still couldn't follow along, so I had to drop it.
John Stain, don't be mad that I'm late for the staff meeting. Don't worry, John. This is a non-mandatory optional meeting. If you can make it. If not, don't even worry. Angbald. Dude, I think you and I live in the same area because I think I've seen you post about Fandomverse. And I get over there once in a while. If you're who I think you are from Instagram, then I think we're probably in the same area, man. We should, if I'm right, we should hook up one of these days and hang out or something. He's
a cool dude. He's like one of the brothers that kind of like helped me and guided me through the whole comic book community. I owe a lot to him.
I think any friend of yours is a good guy. So
yeah.
Person. So
I'm before the whole COVID thing is like me and another community member, we were trying to plan a trip to go down there and visit him. Oh, nice. But, COVID came and everything got locked down. So, but once this is over, I'm coming out there.
I picked up some of these different titles that have the future fight first. I don't know if they're just first appearances. Just different characters. I always like when I see something new. You know what I mean? I've been reading books so long. When I see something like from Marvel that I'm like, I have no idea what that is. That kind of gets my attention. Versus when it's like the pre-Skull War, Avengers and Fantastic Four. Been there, done that.
Yeah, I like the original Scroll War. Like that was great. I literally stayed away from Empire. Maybe I'll read it on Marvel Unlimited when it's available, but I just couldn't get. I couldn't get caught up in that. Not enough. Some of my books are going to be
Lethal Protect.
Into it. Oh, nice.
I think my computer's getting mad because I'm putting comics on top of it.
That's all good. We're heating up.
What else is going on here? John Comics. Yeah, I watched. Yeah, Old Guard is definitely worth watching. Good action scenes in it. Good story. Good emotion. Just good all around. Don't want to give anything else away, but it's definitely don't want to spoil anything. Definitely worth watching. Charlize Theron is really good in it. She's really got some action chops, I'll tell you. After Mad Max and this movie and a few others she's been in, I give her props. True Skills. What's up? How you doing? Yeah, John loves Descender, so good. Angball thinks you'd definitely love it. Am I way behind?
I showed these ones already. It's all good.
Good, right? Okay, so the one book I'm excited that I've been really waiting to read. I think it comes out next week. Is a book called oh crap. It might be called Pulp. It's a like a hardcover, I think. By
okay, I've never heard of it.
Oh damn! The guys who do Criminal. I'm totally blanking.
Oh, you were showing
Sean
us last
Phillips,
week.
and Sean Phillips is the artist, I think. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm blanking on the.
Don't worry, I have brain farts all the time.
Yeah, no, they wrote Criminal, and they did that book Bad Weekend that I loved, and
I think Tacoma got it. Is this it?
yeah, Brubaker, you got it. Thanks, Tacoma.
Tacoma for the win.
Yeah, Brubaker's writing it, and I guess Sean Phillips is doing the art, and it's like a Western. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm just excited to read it. Just something different.
Yeah.
You know, when was the last time we got a good Western comic? Jonah Hex hasn't even come out for a while, and I mean, Palmiotti had a great run on Jonah Hex.
Nice.
Here we go.
Yeah, don't worry, John. I'm still reading a bunch of my books that I got this week, and I still have like a pile of books that I've just been trying to like get to. This whole stack right here.
You have a couple. You do have a couple of cool books I just got in.
Ooh, goody goodies.
Yeah, here they are. I got a couple of Mike Mayu signed Vampirellas. I'm pretty stoked.
Nice. Those are great.
And his awesome signature in like the gold. So this is Vampirella 6, I think, or something. I gotta try that.
Or you had them sent off to get signed?
No, it's like a limited like 500 copy edition.
Right. That's a great cover, dude.
I'm not sure how to how I think it's supposed to go like that, like she's on the bed looking at you, I guess.
Yeah.
But like he just does such a beautiful Vampirella. You know? I mean, here, let me get that one up there full screen.
Yeah, that's great, dude.
Just beautiful. Like the details, the highlights in her hair and her lips, and just the dress and the sheet. It's just there's no part of this that isn't amazing.
Yeah.
And then this is just
I almost thought it was like Betty Page at first.
This has every horror icon, like the skull on the floor, the lightning in the background, the dead trees, the castle up the hill, the old haunted.
Yep.
What everything is like just so. So those are some cool books.
Nice.
I got in.
Those are awesome, dude. Yeah, once I start working again and get a little more income coming in, I'll be able to buy more books myself. But I'm limiting myself to like my pool right now.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Dude, honestly, it's like I'm ever grateful to you for that recommendation. So my forever gratefulness will manifest itself in packages of books showing up at your door.
I appreciate it, dude.
Dude, that's what it's about to me. That's the coolest part to me. Like, I'm not gonna say look, if I sell a book to a speculator, good, whatever. I don't care. I think collecting is cool, whatever your motivation is. But sometimes I get what I get the most jazzed about is when I sell 12 books for $12, $1 a book, because I know whoever's buying those is buying them because they want that title. They want those issues. They're not. It's not a. That's not a. I think I'm gonna buy something that's gonna be worth a ton of money because it's probably not. You know, it's. Is there a possibility? Sure, but I think that the idea of like me being able to send comics on to other people who want to read them and want to love them and read those stories and connect with those stories is really what gives me kind of the fuel to do all this. Because I'll tell you this, maintaining like new books for the auction and hunting and doing all that it's work. Now I'm not going to say there's no benefit to it. You know, it's increased my ability to get books. So I'm able to show you cool books like those Mayu signed books. You know, and I'm thankful for that.
Yeah.
But you know that idea that just people are, I'm able to kind of push the. Who's this? That is push the. You know, the collecting community forward is a huge. It's just a huge plus in my mind.
You're sharing like new, whether it's new or old, or just new stories for potential new collectors, or just people that have had a hard time trying to get a copy of those books that that they bought from me. So it definitely helps the community out a lot, and I know they appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's like I love selling books because that means I can buy more books. I mean that's just the little kid collector in me that is going to the store with $4 and has to spend 5 hours to figure out and strategize exactly how he's going to spend that $4. Yeah. Which 5 books am I going to buy, or am I going to leave myself enough money for a soda pop and a candy bar, or am I just going to say forget it and get comics?
That's the question, and that's so cool to be able to have been able to do that. Grab a couple comics and still have enough to grab some candy or something to snack on. It's like you get $5 nowadays doesn't get you anything now.
Well, this is back in the days of 60-cent cover prices. So,
yeah.
Literally, I could get 3 comics for $2 and have 20 cents left, and I could get 4 pieces of Bazooka bubblegum. So I literally had it like calculated.
Yeah, I remember because my mom, she's from Michigan. I'm in Minnesota, and she used to tell us about how she would get $1 and then go and get something. She'd be able to go into like White Castle and get a whole meal, and still have enough to get like some candy afterwards.
Yeah, because when I was a kid, you'd be able to go and get like even a piece of Bazooka chewing gum. It's just a single piece of gum for a nickel, or maybe some places would have like Red Hots, like a Jawbreaker or something. They'd sell you for a nickel or 10 cents.
Yeah.
Just little candy store items, but nowadays you can't get much for a nickel or a dime.
Oh,
pretty much you can't even get a bag and a board. You're pretty much
25 cents. Well, my store is pretty cool. I've heard like some places sell for 50 cents a bag and board, and that's crazy.
Wow, that's inflation. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, definitely. But we're coming up to the hour. I know we want to try to keep it to an hour each episode. Yeah. So did you want to go ahead and promote yourself, and if you have anything coming on?
Yeah,
I know you guys stuff.
It's Thursday. Obviously, this is our 3rd episode of Teachers Lounge. Thank you to everybody who came and stopped by and is hanging out. It's awesome to have people come in and chat and hang out. I'll be on tomorrow. I'll be with Meta4ickal Komic's auction. What's up, Captain Comics?
What's up, Captain?
Is it your birthday, man?
No, it's an ongoing joke between me and Captain.
Oh, okay.
Happy birthday to you, Captain.
Yeah, I'll be on the auction tomorrow, Midnight Market or Midday Market, whatever it is. Whenever we go on with Meta4ickal and the gang. Otherwise, I may jump on this weekend for an episode of Paperback Afternoon. I have a new haul of paperbacks. I do have to do a video. I do have to do do a video for. So I got that, and next week it's back to the normal Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday with Meta. Tuesday I'm usually with Barbarian Kung Fu on his auction. Thursday I'm here for Teachers Lounge, and I guess next week will be on my channel. Is that pretty much what we're gonna do? Alternate week to week?
Yeah, that's awesome. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
Nice. All right. Well, for me, I don't have anything planned this week. I every Wednesday you can always find me on Not Near Mint's channel. We're part of the Not Near Mint crew. Every Wednesday with Lady Fantastic, Miracle Man, myself, and Rob Worst. We just had a really awesome discussion about a group that everybody in this comic book community has probably heard of, Comic Gates. If you're interested about that hot topic, what happened with Diamond, go over there and check out that last episode. But besides that, you can always find me in the chats and participating with you guys. I'm with you, Todd. I love this community. I appreciate everybody that stopped by and came through. Even you, Captain. I love you too. And happy birthday as well. But yeah, I love this community. You guys do so much to boost my spirits. And I couldn't push forward without you guys. So that's our show. Thank you everybody for coming through to Teachers Lounge. We're gonna finish this last cup of coffee and be on our way. So until next time, Mynd Shift, aka Comics on the Mind, and
Gorilla Todd.
And thank you guys. Stopping by. Thank you all for stopping by. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I will talk to you guys all soon. Peace.
Absolutely. Thanks and have a safe night. See
Bye,
you
everybody.